Now as we tour LA. One of the perfect complements for the holiday season is Bailey's Irish Cream and Moonshadows. Moonshadows in Malibu, and I'm sitting here with Mark Wilson. Mark, I am tempted by all these great desserts, and how are you going to share the Baileys with the desserts?
Well, Rebecca, here at Moonshadows, we pride ourselves on our excellent desserts. One of the finest liqueurs is Bailey's, and we found that it works great in conjunction with some of our desserts. Here we have our chocolate box, and as you can see, we're serving it with Bailey's. I also have my personal favorite is the Moonshadows coffee with Bailey's.
And I know, just noticed you like that little whipped cream on the top.
Just a little, no calories there. Huh? Moonshadows is known as one of the most romantic places in Malibu. It's been a favorite for locals for many years, as well as tourists. One thing we're noted for is our fine seafood, which is fresh daily, along with our steaks and pastas. Again, it's a romantic place and a real hangout for the celebrities and superstars.
Well, before we get into more conversation about this wonderful Bailey's Irish Cream, and we're going to meet with Lauren Krim, who is going to tell us all about it, what are you doing for the holidays here at Moonshadows? Anything special that we can still get in on?
You know, we have a lot of Christmas parties being booked right now for private individuals along with corporations. So if you haven't yet planned your event, keep Moonshadows in mind. It's going to be a banner year here at Moonshadows. We also have a New Year's Eve party coming up. And we really look forward to having you visit and spend some time with us over the holidays.
Okay, and spend some time with Bailey's Irish Cream, and I'm inviting Lauren to join me now, and we're going to talk about some of the wonderful gift packages, too, from Bailey's Irish Cream. And now I have Lauren Krim joining me here at Moonshadows, and yum! Bailey's for the holiday, Bailey's Irish Cream for the holiday. So delicious, one of my favorites. What do you think about it for the holidays?
Bailey's is the perfect way to celebrate this holiday season. And what we've done is we've created a Bailey's gift pack for you, available at your local retailers. We have a Bailey's gift pack with either the female sugar bowl or the male creamer. We also have a limited edition Bailey's cups available for $14.95 by dialing our 1-800 number. And then once you get your Bailey's, head on down to Moonshadows and enjoy Bailey's desserts along with this beautiful sunset that they have here. We've created another drink, other ways to drink Bailey's. It's called the Golden Sunset. You can enjoy Bailey's with Goldschlager. It's a 24-karat gold cinnamon schnapp liqueur. Cinnamon schnapp liqueur with 24-karat gold flakes. Tastes like an oatmeal cookie. We also, besides, you can enjoy Bailey's with coffee or on the rocks, and as well with these wonderful desserts. There's a Bailey's mudslide made with Bailey's, a coffee liqueur, and vodka blended, served together.
Very popular drink.
Very popular. And Bailey's is just a true Irish cream with the finest Irish whiskey and true spirits blended to a perfection that just make Bailey's yum. Have a wonderful Bailey's holiday.
It's Christmas time in the city.
This is just a wonderful season for the Music Center in downtown Los Angeles, and Carl Schuster's in the center of it all right here as the general manager of the Impresario and Restaurant Associates Catering. And Carl, what's going on downtown this year, this holiday festive season?
It's a great time downtown. We actually have Showboat, which just opened in November, and the Opera and the Philharmonic are both in full swing, so it's very busy this year.
Well, we're at the Impresario right now, and I understand it gets very busy. And when should people plan to come, and what do you recommend?
Well, we're open before any performance, and we open at 5 o'clock, and we have we actually won a Wine Spectator Award for our wine list this year, and so we have a great wine list and great food. It's Italian food, and Piero Salvaggio from Valentino is our partner on this restaurant. So
well, we've had him on our show, and we love him.
Yes, it's excellent. He's really helped us to create the business downtown with the theaters.
Now you have some exciting things coming up too. In addition, when the Academy Awards roll around, what are you doing for that?
Right, we are the caterer for the Academy Awards again this year. Last year was our first year, and we did it with Wolfgang Puck, and also again this year at the Shrine with Wolfgang. So very excited.
Well, Well, when something works, it works. Well, listen, Carl, you know, Lauren Krim is joining us again, and we have another very exciting holiday cordial that we're going to take a look at so we can really enjoy the holidays, and we'll invite everyone to come to Impresario, and we have your pastry chef we're bringing on, too, as well. So let's meet with Lauren now, and thank you for filling us in on what's happening this wonderful holiday season down here. In continuing with our great ideas for happy holidays and eating and drinking and enjoying all the wonderful food and wine that pairs up so well, we're here at Impresario right now introducing you to the pastry chef, Chris Herrera, who's here with Lauren Krim once again, and we're going to be introducing a new, wonderful new cordial.
Thanks, Rebecca. In addition, another wonderful product for the holiday season is Godet. It's relatively new, and it's white Belgium chocolate with Godet's aged cognac, and it's just delicious, either by itself, on the rocks, or our leading seller right now is a white chocolate martini. It's Godet with Smirnoff, shaken, served up in a martini glass. And what I've done is I've challenged Chris as the executive pastry chef for Restaurant Associates. And not only does he create wonderful, innovative desserts for Impresario, but he's done a great job with Otto's and Los Angeles Music Center. So I've challenged Chris to come up with a dessert with the Godet product. And here's Chris to describe it for us.
This is the Godet white chocolate flan, which I created about 3 months ago and ran it on the menu in Otto's restaurant downstairs, Otto's Bar and Grill, for about 3 months. And I sold about 60 of these a week. And it's very simple to make. A lot of people are scared to make flan. But if you do happen to have a favorite flan recipe, I use my favorite, of course. For every 2 quarts of milk, 2 quarts of milk, use 1 cup of shaved white chocolate, and 1 cup of Godet liqueur.
Wow, does that sound delicious? Well, thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you, Lauren.
And I just want to send a toast out to everyone for the holiday season from Bailey's and Godet.
This is one holiday season. You will not be wondering, what drink am I going to have? You're out at a restaurant, you're out at a bar. We're right here at the newsroom in West Hollywood, and we're not wondering what drink we're going to have here. We're going to introduce to you Chef Eddie J.
Hello.
And Chef Eddie J is an expert in tequila. This is something you really do here at the newsroom.
I really love my tequila, and I love it with fresh juices, which is one of the things the newsroom West Hollywood can really do.
Well, we're going to get back to you on that because we want to hear about these new fresh drinks, something really special. But we are introducing Dan Teschney right now, and Dan has come all the way up from down the South Bay area to join with us here and introduce the first bottle in the United States of Pepe Lopez's new label. Tell us about Pepe Lopez.
Well, Pepe Lopez, Rebecca, has been around since 1857, actually. It's comes from the Orendine family, which is fine producers of tequila. And it's been in the United States now for about 25 years, but came out with a new label. And this is actually the first bottle of this new label.
Well, how would you describe this Pepe compared to the other Pepe? I mean, why does he deserve a new label?
He deserves a new label because the old label was a little tired.
Pepe, well, that's one answer.
Pepe was around a little too long, so we decided to go ahead and put a new label on there and attract the younger tequila consumer.
Well, he looks like he's spruced up a little here. You know, he looks like he's, it's just now it's just a portrait of his face.
Yes, it's more of a younger-looking person on the bottle again, really trying to go after the legal drinking age person up to about 28 years old with Pepe Lopez, and we feel this should really be successful for us, so we're looking forward to it.
Well, definitely. And, you know, Eddie, you've actually been down to tequila.
Yes, I have.
And tequila is a name that you can only use if it comes from tequila. Is that correct?
Right. For a product to be called tequila, it must come from a certain area in the state of Jalisco, and there is a town in that state called Tequila.
We have so much we can say about tequila here. If we talked with Chef Eddie here, we could be here for this whole evening talking about, just tell us one myth that's not true about tequila.
Well, tequila is not made from cactuses.
Tell me one more myth.
Tequila does not have to have a worm in the bottle.
Okay. And how about drinking it? We want some fresh new ideas for drinking tequila for the holidays.
Well, that's another myth. Tequila doesn't have to be slugged down like a shot of cough syrup. You know, you don't have to put salt all over and then shoot it down and go running for a lime. that's a little bit to me like drinking espresso with lemon. I mean, really, a really fine espresso shouldn't need any lemon to affect the taste. A real bitter espresso, which we don't have here at the newsroom, then you might want some lemon. But it's the same with tequila. A smooth tequila, what we prefer to do is actually sip it, not gulp it down in something like this glass where we can swig it around and smell it and sip the tequila.
You're going to have to write a whole new cookbook for Pepe.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, the nice thing about Pepe Lopez and other tequilas, fine tequilas, is that you can pretty much drink tequila with just about anything that you want to mix it with, much like Chef Eddie J was talking about. So that's the nice thing about tequila, and Pepe Lopez is a brand that goes well with just about any type of juice drink.
So we're going to enjoy our Pepe Lopez for the holidays, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you, Chef Eddie.
Thank you. Here's to you.
Here's to you.
Tequila.
Tequila. Happy holidays to you from the St. Moritz restaurant at Toluca Lake Tennis Club. And I'm here with Dan Tashney again. And Dan, you have a brand new product that we want to introduce right now.
Yes, matter of fact, Rebecca, we do. And the product is called Oblio. And it's a Sambuca that's actually comes from the Cassoni family that's been making cordials, liqueurs since 1814. So they know how to make cordial liqueurs like Sambucas. The thing about that makes this a little bit different than the other Sambucas, Rebecca, is it's a natural distillate that's made of anise, elderberry, and fennel, which are essences that come across, and it's also infused with alcohol, which makes this a really nice, smooth, silky Sambuca. And we also have, along with it, is Oblio Cafe Sambuca. And Oblio Cafe Sambuca is also it is infused just like the clear Sambuca, except for what makes it different is that it is infused with espresso coffee.
Let's take a look at the espresso Sambuca.
Okay, sounds good. First of all, what I'd like to do is actually create a drink that we're calling here, and what we're calling this is the eruption. And what you do is you take...
Now be good.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. What you do is you take a martini glass, you put about 1.5 ounces of Oblio Cafe in the martini glass. You actually, if I can get a little assistance here, Rebecca, take a spoon, put the spoon upside down, and I'm going to layer a little half and half. Actually, put it right there. A little half and half on top. And what you'll see here is it erupts like a volcano. Yeah, it's a very tasty product. As a matter of fact, a lot of bartenders have a lot of fun making this brand, and this will keep erupting for about the next 5 to 10 minutes, and it's extremely tasteful, and I'm sure that you'll be able to find that out here in a second. Well, what people do is the Italians always believe in happiness, health, and wealth, and those are the 3 ingredients to make the perfect person or the perfect Italian. And what a lot of people do with Sambuca after they're done with an excellent meal is they put in 3 coffee beans that actually signifies happiness, health, and wealth.
Well, that sort of suits my needs, too. Here, I mentioned that we are at the St. Moritz restaurant here at the Toluca Lake Tennis Club, and Steve Applegate is very interested in showing us some of the things that he's prepared for us that using Sambuca. Steve Applegate, it's such a pleasure to have you on City. I know that you have come up with some great recipes here for the Oblio Cafe Espresso Sambuca.
Right.
What have you got?
Well, this one is a white chocolate mousse. I took a white chocolate mousse base. I used the dark. I added it to my white chocolate. I piped it into the cup, and I topped it with espresso. This is a fresh bean that's been ground, and I just topped it with that. The cheesecake is a normal, just my regular cheesecake, which I use the white with, and topped it with cocoa powder, and I just serve it with fresh berries.
And now let's top off our little conversation here with, I see these glasses waiting for...
This is my milkshake. This is like the icing on the cake, we'll call it, okay? I'll pour you a couple. New Year's Eve, we have 2 seatings, one at 5:30, one at 9:30. Now, at 9:30, we have the Buddy Colette combo. It includes dinner, champagne at midnight, all the party favors, dancing, the whole 9 yards. It's incredible.
Well, we have Steve Applegate's St. Moritz restaurant number on the screen, and people can call you and they can book it up.
What I wanted to really just say is that the Oblio Cafe, that what we're going to try here, is it's very mixable. The nice thing though about the Oblio Cafe is right now, as we all know, espressos and cappuccinos and lattes and mochas and all those types of after-dinner drinks are extremely popular right now. And what better way to top off an awesome evening than to have a little euphoric bliss in Oblio Cafe in your espresso, cappuccino, or latte. Here's to you, Rebecca. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. There's more to come on City's special Holiday Spirits Edition, just to add more fun wine, food, and drinking ideas to your holiday plans. We're meeting with Bob Travers and his wife Noni, and they are here from Napa. They're visiting us here in West Los Angeles, and they are with Maya Kamas. And of course, Bob is the winemaker and has been there for 28 years with Maya Kamas Wines.
That's right. We bought it back in 1968. We bought it from an English immigrant named Jack Taylor, but the original founder was John Fisher, a German immigrant.
And of course, Maya Kamas goes back many years, and we want to get a little bit of the story of Napa Valley and how it's been growing. Of course, your winery's been there for many years.
Yes, back in the last century it was founded, and even in 1968 when we bought it, there were only 16 wineries in Napa County, and now there are over 200, so it really has been a growth area.
Well, you are invited down here, actually, at Eugene Kang is where we are today, and of course he's one of LA's best chefs, and what a great pairing that is, and we'll be seeing some of his food in a few minutes, but I just wonder what makes a really great wine, and you are the winemaker, you're here talking with groups and telling us, and tell me, can you answer that?
A real great wine takes a lot of patience, first thing, but of course you have to start with grapes. It's the most important thing, is the grapes that go into the wine. You can't make a silky wine out of a sow's grape, is the way I like to put it, but once you get the grapes, and they're good grapes, then you have to take good care of them, of course. We picked our place in particular because it's way up in the mountains, the productivity is low, but the grapes you get have intense character and provide wines of great longevity and great flavor.
Well, Napa Valley certainly is making its mark, and you're one of the originals there all those years. 28 years you've been there, actually, with your winery.
Yes, we have been there longer than most people now, by far. I don't know if there are very many people who have been making wine continuously for more than 28 years or not, but probably not many.
Well, what exactly are your varietals? What are you presenting?
We are best known for and concentrate in Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon. Those are our two.
And you mentioned that you have your blend, so of course you being the winemaker, that's your own private secret. I'm not going to pry into that. But what is the blend? I mean, it's for the Cabernet?
Yes, the Chardonnay is made 100% from the Chardonnay grape, but the Cabernet is blended with Merlot and Cabernet Franc, and it's not really a secret. We vary it from year to year depending on how the flavors of the grapes actually come in and what we want in the final wine.
Well, I know that many people out there are wine lovers, and they will want to get up to Napa. It's certainly a beautiful place to tour and with all the wineries to see, but you have to put Maya Kamas on your list. And you have a tasting house?
We have a tasting room that's open by appointment only. You have to call us and make an appointment, preferably several days ahead of time, and then you get a tour of the winery and a taste of some of the wines.
Keep your eyes open in the papers, on the radio, TV, anywhere you can. Bob Travers, he's very well known. He is a speaker on the subject of wine, having earned his stripes, so to speak, after all these years up in Napa, working with some of the best grapes in the world.
It's been a great pleasure in our lives to be up there, and we invite everyone to come up, give us a call, and come and see us. It's beautiful country any time of year, and it's a great place to visit.
Well, thank you, Noni, and thank you, Bob. And we're going to meet Eugene Kang now. We're inviting Eugene to give you an opportunity to see how beautiful his food is when he presents it in front of you. We've already told you that we're at Eugene Kang, and now we want to have you meet Eugene Kang, and this is the master chef. He is the very well-known Los Angeles chef, Eugene Kang. And here we are in your beautiful restaurant, Eugene. It's just gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
How long have you been in this location?
About 6 months.
And what about your other place? You were there for quite a while.
Yeah, that was in about 6.5 years already in Pasadena, Old Town Pasadena.
Well, you saw an opportunity to move in on us here on the west side, and here you are.
Well, when we first opened our Pasadena restaurant, we always got some kind of influence that we should open in West Side, because a lot of our friends in the West Side says we should come over, have a restaurant over there. So it's been a while. So finally now we're now officially in West Side.
Well, we're here right on the spot, and we have some dishes that you've prepared, and they are just particularly really good with the Mayacamas winery.
Yes, we happen to love Mayacamas winery. Here is a shrimp that's sauteed with soybeans, with garlic chives and cilantro, with fava beans. And over there, you have a crispy beef with baby bok choy. And over here is a braised whole striped bass with Sichuan spicy chili sauce. Before
I close with you, Eugene, I just wanted to point out these bottles of Mayacamas wine that are sitting here with your beautiful dishes that we've done here. And I love this label. Yeah. Isn't that an interesting label? Look at that capital M there with all the bright colors.
I guess we love the wine just as well as the label.
We like the wine as well as the label, but for those of you that are looking for the Mayacamas wine, it's not hard to find it once you recognize the label.
Yeah. Well, I think Mayacamas is a very good winery. They stay very traditional with their winemaking. You know, although in a new fashion day, there are a lot of wineries trying to make a new type of winemaking technique. I think Mayacamas was one of the they hold the most traditional technique. You just need to find the right wine with the right dish.
Well, Eugene, we're glad we found you over here on the west side, because that's where we are, and it's so much easier for us to get in and eat your food now. So thank you for moving here, and thank you for joining us on City. Thank you. Happy holidays.
You too.
We're in one of Los Angeles' most luxurious setting. It's the Phoenix at the Argyle, and I'm here with LA's top 10 chef, Ken Frank, who is the chef at the Phoenix, and welcome to the city.
Thank you very much.
Ken, we want to give everybody the feeling of the luxury and the decadence that you can experience here at Phoenix. And so I guess we can get into your menu on that.
Well, absolutely. The menu at Phoenix is certainly very decadent. This building has so much history, and being an Art Deco landmark, it was very appropriate to put a fine luxury restaurant in here. And you know, some of my favorite ingredients are truffles and foie gras, and that would be very Deco if we were back in the 20s.
You have some truffles in front of us here, and I thought if you'd hold this up so that the camera, so we can catch that, and describe exactly, I'm going to put the microphone over here, but describe what it is.
Sure. Truffle is a tuber that grows underground. It's like a mushroom that grows underground, and they're found mostly under oaks in France and Italy. Farmers use specially trained truffle dogs and truffle pigs to sniff out underneath the trees where the truffles will be found, and they can be up to 3 feet underground. That they're intensely aromatic, and dogs and pigs can smell them.
And I can smell it too, I must say. Well, for you truffle lovers, if you didn't know, the Phoenix is the place to go, certainly in January, with Ken Frank here giving you recipes that you have never tried before. But, you know, speaking of decadence here, we have Frangelico. You know, this season we're showing all the wonderful ideas for wining and dining and drinking and enjoying the holidays to the max. And Frangelico's right here, and I have heard of some really great ways to serve it, but your way, the way you've done it, one of your favorites, it sounds like about the best to me.
You can drink it neat, you can drink it on the rocks. A lot of pastry chefs use it in recipes, and I put a splash of it in this. We make a dessert which is crepes with sauteed strawberries and toasted almonds, and just a splash of Frangelico just brings out the nuttiness in it.
You know, I'm glad you used the word nutty, because I've been told, and I challenge you to do this, go to your favorite bartender or any bar and ask for a nutty Irishman, which I've been told is the Bailey's with Frangelico, or ask for the Nutty Mexican, and you've got the Kahlua with Frangelico. So, I mean, there's so many ways you can do it. On the rocks, over desserts, just over ice cream. Some people use it even for their pancake mix. These are things you can do at home. If you want it really special, you have to come and see Ken for his pancake mix. Well, this just sounds like it's going to be wonderful here during the holidays at Phoenix, and the Argyle is certainly one of the most beautiful buildings in all of Los Angeles and the world. And, well, let's say happy holidays and invite everyone in.
Happy holidays, everybody. I hope to see you for my truffle menu.
We are celebrating the opening of a beautiful place that you're going to want to know about. It's called Cuvée, and we're here with the owners. And Sylvia, welcome to City.
Thank you.
And Dottie. And Dottie, you have a beautiful place here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Dottie, it's called Cuvée. What exactly does that mean to you or to all of us?
Cuvée actually is the whole concept of the wine, the method. This is the whole story, the wine, presenting of the wine and the freshness and the quality, the food and just the whole...
So it's gourmet.
Exactly, gourmet, and everything being fresh, everything tastes good, everything's been cooked right away, and premium of all the quality stuff, from the wine to food.
For the holidays, you may find that people are going to be looking to you for party platters and various things they can pull together that are very special, very gourmet and unique. Can you name some items that might be on that party platter?
Sure. For our party platter, we do anything from desserts, cookies, pastries, cakes, cheeses, caviar, smoked salmon, and so on and so on.
So just come in and talk about what you want, and you're going to have an intimate party at your home. You can get it together for them. And
absolutely.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, we have a wonderful winery that you are going to have here. It's called Maryvale, and I want to learn all about them. As you know, this is a wining and dining and celebrating the holidays show. So we're going to invite the representative from Maryvale, and it's called Cuvée, and aren't they wonderful? This is just so exciting. It's right on Robertson, right at the corner of what, 3rd? Robertson. Lori Hirsch-Stocco with Maryvale Winery is celebrating with us today here at Cuvée. And Lori, Maryvale is one of Sylvia's favorite wines. She loves it. She has fond memories of going up and tasting it up there and the whole thing. But tell us about Maryvale, where it's located, and why it is so special.
Okay, well, first of all, Maryvale is in St. Helena, which, if you're driving from San Francisco, straight up on Highway 29, and it's right there at Main Street in sunny St. Helena. It's beautiful, beautiful winery. They have wonderful tasting room, which that's how Sylvia got acquainted with the wines initially. Maryvale makes a number of different wines. It's a medium-sized winery, makes about 30,000 cases a year. We make a Sauvignon Blanc and a Sauvignon Blanc Semillon blend called Vignette. We also have 3 different Chardonnays, Merlot, Cabernet, and Profile, which is a red Meritage blend. And lastly, and it's just delicious, is called Antigua, which is a dessert wine that's fortified with brandy, which is just great for the holidays with biscotti or a cup of coffee. So, well, Bob Levy is the winemaker at Maryvale, and the style of Maryvale, they try to make wines that are very elegant, very stylish, very sophisticated, almost kind of European in style, but using the fruits from the Napa Valley and really, really concentrating on how wonderful the fruit from Napa is.
Well, to illustrate just how widespread the word Maryvale has become, it's on the menus in Europe.
Well, I had a funny story. My girlfriend was in Luxembourg about a year ago, and she was staying at one of the nicest hotels there, just had dinner, and she calls me, and she says, I had to call you and let you know that I just had dinner in this great restaurant, and there's a wine list, had 1 California Chardonnay on it, and that wine happened to be Maryvale. So.
Well, Lori, we're enjoying Cuvée, and you should enjoy it, too, for the holiday season. It's just real easy to get to, Robertson and 3rd, and what a great place to be. And the Maryvale wines will be here, and you can enjoy them and look for them every place else you go, too. And thank you.
Thank you.
Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time.